the dream of getting straight A's in your examination? Can you please raise up? Alright, thank you. So, right now I want to twist that question a little bit, and I want to ask you, how many of you do actually get straight A's or actually fall close to getting straight A's? Could you please raise up your hand? Okay, I can see that the majority of you that raised your hand before have put down their hand. So, now on which side of this student do you belong to? Are you the one who excels academically without having to put as much effort, or are you the one who's constantly trying but is still considered not good enough? So now, following right after my speech will be the award giving session to the lots of you who have succeeded tremendously in various fields, in sports, in innovations, in science and mathematics, you name it, in lots of fields. And now, if I were about to ask most of you, how many of you do actually want to sacrifice your leisure time in order to achieve that great success that has been achieved by our friends? I don't think that everyone would raise up their hand, because not everyone would be willing to sacrifice. Am I right? So, why does this happen? Why are we not willing to sacrifice in order to achieve success? And I think, based on my observation, it is due to fear. The main reason that is holding us back from achieving great success, from reaching our full potential, is due to our fear. We have lots of fear of the judgments of other people, fear of failure, and fear of the embarrassment that comes with failing. And because of that fear, we refuse to even start. We refuse to even start trying. And that has stopped us from reaching lots of success that we would have able to achieve if we overcome that fear and adhere to our dreams. Am I right? That is why I'm here today, to encourage you to muster up that courage in order to overcome that fear, for you to be able to also achieve this great success like most of our friends who will be receiving the award minutes from now. So oftentimes, the idea of talking, the idea of public speaking is what students, especially SESMA students, fears the most. Because it is the idea of standing in front of crowds, in front of big crowds, having 600 pairs of eyes fixated on you, and judging every little act of what you are doing is scaring the heck out of you. And that is preventing you from speaking, while being a student is not only learning that is becoming your responsibility, but also enhancing your soft skill and communication skill, to be specific at that. We tend to make up things in our head. We tend to say that, what if I'm not good enough? What if there are better people than me at doing this? What if this? What if that? And we tend to make that voices in our head, and without us realizing, it is the voices in our head that is stopping us from receiving that success, and not the voices of others. It is not others that is stopping us, but it is ourselves. We have become our own worst enemy, and at the same time, stopping us from achieving that great success. And that is due to fear. Due to the fear of judgment, fear of failure, and fear of the embarrassment that comes with it. So what I'm trying to implore you is that I want to ask you to try to get out of your comfort zone, to try to muster the courage to take that leap of faith, to jump out of that comfort zone of yours. Because by being comfortable, you're not growing. And getting out of your comfort zone, it is meant to be scary. It is meant to be uncomfortable. It is meant to be unenjoyable. It is not meant to be fun. And that is the whole point. By being uncomfortable, it is allowing you to grow and expand and explore the potential that lies deep within you, in order for you to exploit that potential that you carry within you, for you to be able to achieve lots of things as a student and as a person in general. So I want you to not be afraid to make mistakes, especially as a student, since the main responsibility of a student is learning. And what comes with learning is making mistakes. and it is completely fine to make mistakes, especially as a student. What a wise person had told me once that use this use this opportunity as a student to make as much mistake as you possibly do, because that is what students are supposed to be made. That is what people who are learning are supposed to be made, to make mistakes. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with making mistakes. There is nothing to be ashamed of. There is nothing to embarrass about making mistakes. So I implore you, please get out of your comfort zone and try something new that you have been holding yourself back from doing for such a long time. I'm not here to come up with a specific set of tutorial for you to overcome your fear, because I don't think there is such specific step for you to overcome your fear, but for you to actually try and explore the right reason. And one of the ways of overcoming your fear is to try. To not give second thoughts on getting out of your comfort zone. And what I could act today by standing up here is to act as a reminder and as an assurance that you do carry that much potential within you. It is only not exploited, and that is what making you different from our friends that have achieved great success. You are also able to be as great as the ones who have achieved lots of things, but only if you exploit this potential that is lying dormant within you. So even though I am able to constantly remind you, to constantly assure you that you're also able to do that, it is fully on you, it is fully your responsibility to finally make that decision, to finally overcome your fear, and to finally grab your dreams and turning it into reality. And all it takes is some courage to overcome that fear. So I hope this speech has finally flicked some realization that you too can do it just like other persons. Thank you.